Hi guys, Daz here with another episode of my 1 week later comic book recaps. This time it is episode 23. Today I'm going to be discussing the books that were released on the 22nd of May 2019. This is just a little series of videos I'm putting together that gives you an indication of what was hot the previous week. So if they're still on your LCS shelves, you can go in and snag them, hopefully for cover price though. Starting with DC Comics as we always do. And there wasn't a whole lot of action for DC last week. One particular book that I would normally pick up was Batgirl, and it is issue 35. Another stunning cover from Joshua Middleton. Now, as much of a Joshua Middleton fan as I am, I'm having to rein in a little bit in case of running out of space, so I'm not going to be picking up cover books anymore. As nice as that cover was, it can still be found at most online retailers. If you are a Middleton fan and you have got the room in your house, grab one because they are stunners. He's still the number one for me. Another book that he's been working on was Martian Manhunter, issue 5. I've got several of the early issues, I think 1 to 3. But again, I'm going to have to stop and knock it in the head. From what I've heard, it is a very good read, so I will go back and read those early issues. Don't really expect anything to heat up. The book in question this week was issue number 5. And this is the regular cover. Martian Manhunter number 5. Like I said, a lot of good feedback on the forums about how good a series that is to read. So if you're a comic book fan who just likes to get into the guts of the story, that's one for you. But again, not a lot of action on the secondary market. It was a really light week for DC. On to Marvel, and this book is a book I've been looking for, but with no joy as yet. This is Miles Morales, Spider-Man, issue number 6. Now, this is, of course, the first full appearance of Starling. Yeah, Starling. I think she's related to the Vulture. Now, the nice thing about that issue is it also knocks out the first cover appearance, which makes it a lot more desirable. So if this character has legs and sticks around in the Spider-Man Marvel Universe, I think you're on to a winner with that. And don't forget to keep an eye out for issue 5. And because issue 5 is the first cameo appearance, I believe, right at the end of the book. The first Starling, Miles Morales, issue number 5. That one goes slightly cheaper than the issue 6. Now, issue 6 has reached as high as $20. While issue 6 has reached as high as 15. So it's a nice little double act if you can get hold of those Miles Moraleses. Now the next book sold out immediately online pretty much, and I managed to find 2 copies of issue 1, the regular cover, sadly not those lovely incentives, but The War of the Realms, New Agents of Atlas, issue number 2. Now this is the first full appearance of the Swordmaster, I believe. Now the Swordmaster appeared just on the cover of issue 1. Now sales of the regular cover for issue 2 are going between 10 and 15 on eBay. So if you can find them, grab them, as they could be a quick flip to pay for other books, or perhaps long term if the hype sticks, creating and maintaining demand. Now you can pre-order the second printing already at the Things from Another World. That is the second printing of Agents of Atlas number 2. These are selling out fast, so if you can still pre-order issues 3 and 4. I believe this is the cover for issue 3. This is a hot series at the moment, guys. I think it's just a 4-issue mini-series. Like I say, I've just listed one, and I've got a watcher within literally an hour or so of putting that up. So bit of a bite for me already. Now, Marvel have announced that they will be pushing and promoting that that team going forwards. It's just a matter of time before they get their own series, because obviously War of the Realms, Agents of Atlas is just a spin-off of War of the Realms at the moment. I don't know what your thoughts are on War of the Realms. From what I've been gathering, people are pretty much underwhelmed with the title. There's so many spin-offs now, it's getting hard to stick with. Of course, they appeared first in their own title in 2006, The Agents of Atlas. And that might not be a bad pickup going down the line. And the book in question, if I can just get it up for you guys. There we go. That is Agents of Atlas issue 1 from 2006, their first appearance, I believe. So keep an eye out for that, because they're, like I say, they're not too expensive, those ones. And maybe this is sort of like what they did with Guardians of the Galaxy, new members being introduced, different from the old original members. But except we have James Wu, who is an existing team member, and surprisingly has been around for quite some time. And now his first appearance was way back in 1956 in a book called Yellow Claw, issue number 1. You're not going to find that in dollar bins, guys, because at the moment there's one up for $1,500. But that would not go amiss in anyone's collection. That's the first appearance of James Wu, Yellow Claw, issue number 6. Now, wrapping up, we're just going to finish with just one indie and small publisher book. And the winner, the surprise winner actually, of the week goes to Road of Bones. Road of Bones. And that is issue number 1. Now, Road of Bones reached as high on a recent sale of $17.99. And Road of Bones comes from IDW. So I did look for this one, but it's settling down to be around about the $10 mark. No joy for me as yet with Road of Bones. Just a quick mention as well about Ghost Tree number 2, and the second print of issue 1 has sold out online pretty quickly, but not a lot of love on the secondary market. I nearly picked up Ghost Tree issue 1. I may still know where one is, so I'll keep an eye on that. It meant to be a great read from what I've heard, though. So maybe it will be one that I go back and hunt when it hits those 50p boxes in my LCS. Nothing else made the list this week, guys. It was a really small and light week, particularly for the indie books. So that finishes with my podium positions this week. And bronze medal I'm going to give to Road of Bones from IDW. That's my bronze this week. Road of Bones. And then to follow that one up, my silver medal I'm going to give to Miles Morales, issue number... No, you know what? I'm not. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to go this week, silver medal, War of the Realms, New Agents of Atlas, issue number 2. That's going to be my silver this week. Wasn't a lot in it, bit of a coin flip. But just because it's got a first cover appearance and first full appearance, my gold medal this week goes to Miles Morales, issue number 6, the first full appearance and cover of Starling. Short and sweet, guys. Thanks to everyone who likes and subscribes to me. I'm at 681 subscribers at the moment. Thank you all so much. If you like what you see, subscribe, and ding that bell so you get all my videos, because there's a ton of them coming out. That's Dazzie over and out. Bye for now.